Yo, what's good, everyone? Guitar 4 and 7, and I have a special treat today. I have went out and bought myself. It was on sale. A Fender Mustang, Mustang Micro guitar headphone amp. $99 for this little thing, but it's worth every penny. Now, granted, I've only been playing it for about 15 minutes, and I'm making this video. But so far, finally, it's something that does everything it says it does. And I've only been playing for 15 minutes. Like, I was like, yeah, right, man. There's no way this thing's going to do what it says. Like, Bluetooth compatible, plug and play, ready to go. It looks so simple where you just, plug this in. The little receivers you can see there. You plug the little receiver into the guitar and some headphones and you're just ready to start playing. I was like, yeah, right, no way. Finally, something that does what it advertises and says it'll do. This is great for beginners, right? And novice players like myself, of course, right? But everybody needs to go out and get this amp, man. I can't, and this is just the first series. I can't wait to see what the Mustang Micro 2 or 3 is going to do. Like, it's going to replace these big old amps. Like, I got the Mustang GTX, but it's going to replace it. This is finally something that advertises what it says, right? I got to give my props to Fender. Now, granted, I've only been playing for 15 minutes. I guess I should wait till like an hour or something before I post this video. But I got to tell you, for novice and beginners like myself, this is what you need to get. This is what I'm going to have my son starting out on one day, right? A Mustang Micro before you graduate into a big amp. It's quiet. Like, I had some issues a while back with the apartment and loudness, but whatever, but it still gives you the quality. Now, my only complaint, okay, really just a couple complaints, right? But the first one is going to be the volume, right? But that's for legal purposes, right? Like, companies can't make like sound to where it could potentially deafen the purchasers, right? So they obviously have like certain limits they can have to making the sound really loud. But it gives you still get a distorted tone out of this. If you're into hard rock and metal like I am, you can still get a really good bang for your buck. This is only $99 and plus tax. And then my second complaint. It's not even a real complaint, but I'll go ahead and say it anyways. A little bit flimsy, right? This is what it looks like, right? It's a little plastic, weighs nothing. But if you drop it, I don't know. That's my only concern about dropping it or potentially losing it. It's so small. But I gotta say, finally, something that does exactly what it says it'll do. You can see it's got amp, EQ, and effects and modify if you want to modify the amp. There's your volume control, on-off Bluetooth compatible. And so what I like to do personally is, I like to play with the backing track or with the music video on. I got Chevelle on right now for this gig. And I was just jamming out. You just pop this in there. You make sure your device picks it up, and you're ready to go. Now, keep in mind also another thing is I have wired headphones. I don't know if Fender says that it'll work with Bluetooth headphones or not, so that's just something to keep in mind. It may or may not work with Bluetooth headphones, but it for sure does with wired. And obviously, personal preference, I prefer wired over Bluetooth, but that's just my personal preference. I haven't made one of these videos in a while. It finally, something that advertises what it says it will do. I can't tell you how many times you see products like this and they say, it'll do some spectacular stuff and you get it and you get like absolutely nothing out of it. I literally took this out of the box 15, I guess now 20 minutes ago because this is a 5-minute video. And I plugged it in and I just started jamming out. It did everything. And I haven't even linked it up, paired it with my phone yet. It's paired up with my laptop. But finally something, and I can move around, right? I can move around and play. This is what I've been waiting for. Right? With the headphone, you have to stay plugged into the amp, but now you can move around. It's awesome. I bet some like people like Chevelle and people are going to start using this. Now, like I said, granted, this is just the first model. I can't wait to see what the 2 or 3 looks like eventually down the road. It's going to be pretty sick. So, if my people at Fender for some reason saw this and you want me to be a sponsor and like try some other cool stuff out, you know. I had to stop myself from cursing there on the video. But if you want me to try some more of your cool stuff, man, just give me a shout at Guitar Ray 487. I'd be glad to try some free instruments and stuff for free and make a review video what I think about it. But this is going to keep me playing for a while. I had kind of stopped playing a little bit, you know, since we had the whole incident with the loudness and stuff. But this is going to keep me playing because I've got the headphones in. I can move around wherever Now, granted, I have noticed that if you move like outside the bedroom, you go to like a different room, you might start to lose some of the Bluetooth connection. So keep that in mind. But this is still, for $99, worth every penny, guys. The Fender Mustang Micro. Go get it today. I'm telling you right now. Finally, something that says what it will do. Now, keep in mind, I've only had it for like 25 minutes or something. So I guess I should make another video in like a month or so and talk about it again. But for now, advertises everything it says it will do. Now, granted, it's supposed to have like some interface capability. Oh, look at that, record. Now, I haven't messed with that stuff. I've only messed with simply plugging it in and playing around with it. So I can't speak on the interface and recording stuff. But if you're a novice or beginner like me and you don't want a complicated amp like my GTX right there that can be kind of complicated, get this for $99, guys. I mean, I'm going to stop talking and just get back to playing. It looks cool, too, black. There's some other ones out there by different companies. You know, they're different colors, all shiny. But black goes with just about anything, right? So don't worry about that. But go get it. The Fender Micro Mustang. Tell them Guitar Ray 487 sent you. And Fender, if you guys see this video, I would love to review some more of your products for free, of course. So, okay. All right. Peace out. I'm rocking with my FSR, my Fender, you know, FSR Strat right there. So, I'm nothing but Fender. Once I picked up my first Fender about a year ago, I haven't put one down since. Anything else in my hand just doesn't feel right but a Fender. So, all right. Well, I'm going to get back to playing, and I guess I'll make another video in like a month or so and tell you how it's going. And I can't wait for the Mustang 2, Micro 2. Guitar Ray 487 out. Peace.